Well, the Spring Orchid, our newly added S-grade hero into Capybara Go, and a lot of people have purchased this and are asking, where did this thing go? Well, the first thing you need to know is you need to get your talents to Warrior 3-15. This is the point where you unlock this hero section, and if you've already got it and you're not at that point, once you reach there, you will automatically have it in there. You don't lose it. And for the second thing I'm seeing a lot is this S-grade hero good, and I actually think it is. I don't think it's the best, the most OP, but I do think this thing is a pretty decent one, and I do actually like it better than the Succubus. The first thing you need to know though is when you unlock this and look at the epic stat, unfortunately the legendary stat got merged in with the epic stat, so it's not giving you everything that it actually says. Now as far as that epic stat, I actually had to go over and Google this because don't let the glasses fool you, I am not a smart person when it comes to big words. But that's going to be when the protagonist releases lightning, flame wave, or even ice spike a total of 15 times. And that protagonist means the main character, or in other words, the capybara, or now the panda or the piggy. Now it's not one of those things where you need to wait for 15 lightnings or 15 ice. You can have 5 lightnings, 10 ice, and that will proc it. When that point finally happens, we'll now have 3 separate attacks in a split second there, one being a fire, one being a lightning, and one being of ice, all doing 150% damage, and these can actually crit. And if they don't crit, that's still a total of 450%, which puts us right on line with some of the other S-grade heroes. Oh, and those 3 hits of 150% are called Elemental Bloom. Now the legendary skill is where I think this gets fun, and for me, being on the chapter I'm on, if I went in with a Reaper build on it, my level of it is just too low and I started to get crushed. So instead, I said, you know what, let me tweak some things around on the Whisperer here. I did try 2 Judgment Rings at first, that really didn't work too well, so I went a Guardian and a Skyflame Ring, and then I dropped my Proof of Glory and threw on a Reckoning Badge. Now to me, it didn't really feel like the Skyflame Ring was adding to this, and I'm thinking maybe because that's a ring and it's not actually a skill that my Capybara had picked, but still, keep that in the back of your mind if you're thinking you're going to be getting some additional stacks from it. I might be wrong, just kind of the way it felt to me. But I did try to go and grab as many lightnings as I could. I was still using a halfway combo build on it, and going in and having this thing get those 3 rounds of this little icon here, by the time it finally came to hit, I saw things up to 10 times my base attack. Now I'm not saying this is the ideal thing to use for the Whisperer because I was just testing it out on it. There were times I was only getting double the attack because I was lacking on those lightnings and the freeze. But I imagine if you went in with an actual weapon that was revolving around fire, ice, or even lightning, like the Reaper Staff, you might be able to get some pretty high numbers out of this thing, and it definitely seems like it's serving a halfway decent purpose. Given how well this was working with lightning daggers, and I always say Angel Bow, try the skill build on it, I think this thing would be perfect to use in an Angel Bow situation. It is mainly going to revolve around you landing those lightning daggers, but when I did see it, it definitely seemed to wreck. Now with all that being said, I probably gave about 15 runs through with the Whisperer, and I was having a hard time finding them. However, it seemed like it gave me a lot of shock discharge. I think it could just be a coincidence, but that's just how it felt to me. So do I like it? Yes. Is it broken? No, but will be great for a skill build? I absolutely think so. But if you guys like all this new stuff that's coming in the game and want to know how you should start saving for the Little Bear Prince, take a look at this video right here. Thanks for watching, and remember, I pick my butt.